Ali Muhammad and possible assistant.
Possible assistant is George Bess. Now, Dr. Ali Muhammad did challenge you to a 6-month health challenge. Now, I think we're in the 4th month. Why didn't you actually get to participate in this challenge?
Because the whole scheme was just propaganda to get promotions, free promotions at my expense.
Want a slave ship for niggas like me, wild and untamed, violent, no chain, cause silence my brain. Pain is no object. No, I need struggle and progress. No, I'm the one that God bless, so no man curse me. Enemies obsessed, they need controversy.
Minister Enqi back on Ready for All.
Peace to the God. Ready for all, ready for war. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get y'all on some Phytic Acid, baby.
Oh, man.
Nah, it's all love, man. I miss you, though.
That's what's good, man.
You're a good brother. You know, your man, I don't know, the jury's still out.
The G saved my life, man. George Bess saved my life.
You OG. George, listen. George.
How do you feel about inflammation and cellular inflammation?
It's the who information?
Cellular inflammation.
Cellular inflammation?
Yes, because
I believe that's a huge problem worldwide, but that's not only a black issue, that goes all the way across the board.
Yeah, we're talking about health right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, cellular inflammation is I already did the 7 stages of cancer. Inflammation is the root of cancer and autoimmune disease. You can't have a long-term illness without getting inflammation, and that starts from acute inflammation. The moment you have bacteria or foreign objects entering the body via breaking the skin, etc., or voluntary suicide, it's on you. Then, if your body can't quell that inflammation, be it calcium, bicarbonates, or something else you put in your mouth to neutralize that, you're going to move from acute inflammation to chronic inflammation.
Okay.
The difference between acute inflammation and chronic inflammation is the cause of the inflammation is gone in chronic inflammation, and the inflammation still persists and becomes widespread throughout the body. And the reason we have a such thing as chronic inflammation is because inflammation is not based on the bacteria or the intruder. It's based on the intruders that we already have living in our body. Alright, so all of the downsides we feel to inflammation are actually the chemicals that are being released by the white blood cells. And if you think those chemicals released by white blood cells are your friend because white folks told you that, all you have to do is ask anybody with hives, eczema, or asthma what they get when they go to the hospital. They get Benadryl. Ask the doctor, what's Benadryl? It's an antihistamine. Ask the doc, why do you need an antihistamine? He's gonna tell you some dumb shit like, it counteracts histamine. So you gotta look at him and be like, well, nigga, okay, I'm sorry, maybe I asked the wrong question. What is histamine? He's gonna say it's a toxic substance released in your body from inflammation. And then you have to ask him, you gotta let him know that you're smarter than he's trying to box you into. And say, brother, inflammation doesn't release chemicals. The chemical storm being released by microorganisms in my body is what inflammation is. At that point, you're gonna put him back on his ass, and then he's gonna have to tell you, well, the white blood cells release the histamine to move through the tissues of the body, and that's what causes the reaction, da 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 da. So then you have to ask yourself a series of other questions. It's like, wait a minute. It's not the bacteria causing me the problems, it's the white blood cell? I'm just saying. So, listen, let me segue though. Because I'm a fan today. I came to see Booker T. Coleman. I was like, hold on, Booker T. Coleman's gonna be where? Now, I'll go across the country to see Booker T. Coleman. That's my OG right there. When I was working in Verizon, his son that came and performed earlier, Heru, he killed it with the melanin jump. Heru walks into the Verizon store and his pops don't come in with him yet. So he come in and we kind of kicking in, and he like, yeah, you know, you sound like my dad, but da 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 da. And I'm like, well, you should listen to your dad, da da da. Dad walks in. So he kind of comes in the convo and we just chatting up, talking about boom. He's like, yo, you know, you a sharp brother, you shouldn't be in here wasting your intelligence. You should go home and get a book called Animals in Digestive Systems. Go home and read that book, and I'll be back and you know, I'll ask you about the book. I'm gonna check on you and see what you got from your studies. Something happened and he had to come back to the store again quick, like in 1 or 2 weeks. I already read the book twice and had the book at work. So we was going in crazy. He gave me more books to read and it progressed. Before you know it, I'm strolling on 125th one day and I see a big ass crowd across from the Apollo. I get up closer, it's Sinetta, boom, going in, Booker T. Coleman. Booker T. Coleman's dropping it. I'm in the crowd like, oh shit, he killing it.
Yeah.
And then he does the wildest shit on earth. He goes, there's one of my students right there. Mind you, like 40, 50 people in a circle and side with the camera. Why he did like that? And the whole scene went slow motion. That's why I slowed it down. When he turned that camera, I swear to God, I was like,
take your seats. I know. You have time to sign after we get
and you know, Si, yeah, brother. So when have you been studying with Booker T. Coleman? I'm like, well, you know, the melanin and more than the specific information, what I learned from Booker T. Coleman is how to teach. Most of these niggas, how much? 30 for the little one and 50 for the big one. Most people, yep. Most people are so frightened because they don't really know their information. A lot of shit's regurgitated, a lot of shit's copied, a lot of shit's barely studied because people want to rush to the forefront to be the first one to say it.
Right.
People are scared of questions. They don't want you to ask no questions during the lecture. Hold it to the end, hold it to the end. Then when you get to the end of the lecture, what happens? Yo, we ain't got that much time, yo, we gotta run. Nah. I'm not afraid of you niggas.
Now, you know I got a question.
Listen. This is the only thing that I do.
Respect to that.
So it ain't no law on Tuesday, real estate on Friday, John.
Right,
it's health every day, all day, 24/7.
Right.
When you sleep, I'm studying.
Right.
When you having sex, I'm studying. When you on the toilet, I'm studying. When you studying, I'm studying. When you go to the gym, I'm studying. When you in the supermarket, I'm studying. When you sleeping, when you laying down, whatever you're doing. The moment you take a break, nigga, I'm still going.
Now the word of the summer was Phytic Acid, man.
No,
yes.
no, that was not the
That
word
was
of the summer.
the word of the
That
summer.
was the word of the summer for Caucasians living in black skin.
No, we gotta
The
address.
word, no, stop.
We
The
have
word of
to
the summer for us, black people.
Yes.
I am Minister Enqi, the inventor
Right.
of the term black gene ethics.
Yes.
No, we need to know that. I
Black gene
invented the term.
Yes.
That does not have a paradigm in black folks' body.
Phytic Acid.
Correct. Phytic acid serves as a nutrient in the black person's body.
Now I'm not the scientist. I won't even try to debate you on it.
Correct.
I can only go on a feeling.
No, listen. Now listen. Here's the question.
Yes.
I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to be disrespected.
Right.
Right? So if we can be adults, I would love to debate Ali and the other guy, or both of them together. Or both of them together.
Ali, you talking about referring to Dr. Ali Muhammad
and the other guy.
And George Bess. Okay.
Right. So Dr. Ali Muhammad and the other guy.
Yes.
I'll take Ali by himself.
Okay.
Or if he wants to add the other guy on, I'll do Ali and the other guy.
So you're saying...
Let me make a correction. I will not debate the other guy.
You're not debate George Bess?
No, why not? He has to get his weight up.
Now, you know George
has to get his weight up.
George might be here tonight.
I don't care if George was in your pocket. George has to get your weight up.
All right.
I done wrote almost 20 books. Just this year alone, I did almost 70 lectures.
But would you consider that...
Wait, listen to what I'm saying. You can't put your resume up against mine like that. I won't even do that. Floyd Mayweather's not going to box a nigga that's off the street just because he knocked 2 niggas out around his corner. Floyd is going to be like, yo,
so you're saying
when you're the #1 contender, come see me. Till then, you look good out there, kid.
What would you actually debate Ali on?
This issue we're discussing.
Phytic acid?
Phytic acid. Tyrosine being a fungus.
Being a fungus?
Tyrosine, the precursor to melanin, is not fungus. And guess what? I'm here at the Melanin Conference. So I'm certain.
With Lila Africa.
Because I'm here with Lila, I'm here with the heavyweights. And everyone agrees with the minister. Everyone.
Okay.
The only people in support of Phytic Acid being toxic are Europeans. Period. Because they don't have Tyrosine. All this is look upable. I don't even know what's wrong. Everybody got smartphone. Niggas like they allergic to Google. Go on Google and look up Phytic Acid and Tyrosine. Just type them in the search bar and start going through the links. You don't gotta listen to me. In fact, it might not even make it to debate because once niggas start pulling that up, they're gonna be like, oh my God, it's over.
Now, what does your diet consist of on a daily basis? Is it like raw? Is it cooked? Is it vegan? Is it sometimes?
It's a mix of all of them.
It's a mix of all.
It depends on where I'm at. Sometimes I do raw, 30, 60, 90. You know, sometimes it's just so comfortable that I just like that's my ideal.
Why would you get off of raw?
Oh, because I'm on the road.
Oh.
On the road, it ain't even that kind of party.
Okay.
I'm on the bus sometimes for 27 hours. Wait. I'm on the bus sometimes for 27 hours. There's no raw on there, and there's no raw I can make that carries with me that's gonna last that long.
Okay.
So a lot of times, another thing that I eat is oxygen. Right now, right now it's Sunday night. I have not slept since Thursday night, and I haven't eaten. Period. I bought a side order of cabbage and I could taste the fucking brags on it and threw that shit out. It's horrible. All these fucking vegetarian places putting brags on their shit. Brags is MSG. So yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know the science. Monosodium glutamate. Glutamate is the problem there. It's not the monosodium part. Right? But your body has sodium, monosodiums floating everywhere. Everywhere. So all you gotta do is add glutamate. What's glutamate, minister? It's a form of nitrogen, just like arginine. And they all are convertible. So you can convert nitrogen to glutamate, glutamate to arginine, arginine to glutamic acid, all of them. And your liver will turn them all to ammonia to get out of the body, or all to uric acid to get out of the body. However, once it gets overwhelmed, it should start circulating to the brain, shuts that down, nervous system shuts that down, etc., etc., etc. In fact, that can serve as inflammation all by itself.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright.
Ouch.
What I want to ask you is this. You did just make a challenge to Dr. Ali Muhammad and George Bess. Or possibly
Ali Muhammad and possible assistant.
Possible assistant of George Bess. Now, Dr. Ali Muhammad did challenge you to a 6-month health challenge. And I think we're in the 4th month. Why didn't you actually get to participate in the challenge?
Because the whole scheme was just propaganda to get promotions, free promotions at my expense. When we're talking about a health paradigm, you want me to participate in a challenge when you're at home for 6 months straight, and I'm on the road doing 4 lectures or more a month. Every month I'm in at least 3 cities. That doesn't even make no sense. And it's self-centered. So for 6 months you're gonna base your health paradigm on your personal health? Really? That doesn't mean anything. If we're not basing our health paradigm on how it affects the people, then it's worthless. It's worthless. And the proof is in the pudding. Niggas are going on that Phytic Acid-less diet and shrinking. They're becoming invisible.
This is why I asked you about inflammation earlier, because I've always been a thin guy, but I did lose some weight. But what I noticed, it was actually inflammation.
No. You're having inflammation because you're nutrient deficient. And the main nutrients that you need are not in the diet you're on.
I only eat fruit. Raw fruit.
Stop, yo.
I only eat raw fruit for the past 9 months.
stop. You're taking the skin off, the seeds out, like that's not fruit. That's genetically modified. You niggas are genetically modifying it yourself. You're processing the fruit. You might as well just go buy seedless fruit. That should have saved you half the work.
Well, I'm not the scientist on that. I'm sure there's scientists, whether it's Ali or George, that may actually want to come back.
Man, we don't listen. When it comes to this basic shit, we don't need a scientist on that. Everything that's in a fruit,
right?
The whole fruit grows from where?
From the seed.
Grain opening, grain closing. That's what we're talking about. There's nothing.
I've been getting healthier. I've been feeling better.
Listen, there's
the
nothing.
Best way I felt in my life.
Listen.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
But that's a problem because when we live in ratchet, if we do anything, we're gonna feel better. I kid you not. If we live in ratchet, all a person gotta do is say, yo, I'm not eating no more Chinese food. If they do that shit for 30 days, they're gonna be like, yo, this is incredible. You can't imagine this energy I'm feeling.
I see your
Then
logic.
they cut out soda, then they cut out milk. They're like, oh my God, I can't even sleep.
I see your
Then they
logic.
cut out milk, then they cut out bread, then they cut out chicken, then they cut out fish. They're like, oh my God.
Right.
But they may turn around and find out they didn't cut out so much shit that they're missing critical nutrients.
Is it necessary to eat any cooked foods at all?
Necessary to eat cooked food?
Yes.
No. No. I mean, me personally, I like to lightly steam my kale and my greens and stuff like that to make it more easy for your body to digest and break it down. Because some of them vegetables, it's tough for your body to break it down. And white folks make people think that that's good. No, you want the roughage. The roughage going to clean you out. Stop that. Water is going to clean you out, and the stopping of the eating of the bullshit.
Okay.
Okay? It's water that breaks up the plaque and all that. So you got to put the water, you got to put the herbs, period.
They go in.
No, just get it.
They going in. They're having fun. They going in. Yo, Enqi, it's been great. We're gonna get some more footage with you. But let me go handle something real quick.
Vegan mafia. We in here. Cannon. So you would see it come out in classes, but I'm not getting ready to do that. I can't do it. I can't even hit the gym like I want to right now because this health thing is consuming all my time.
That's because he needs to be on my Kundalini workout, but we gonna cover that. Niggas talking about they can't do a raw fruitarian diet on the road. We gonna show them how to do it. Now listen, I know how to do it.
Wait. Listen. And all I'm saying is once we start to get 4-5 cities a month in and maintain it, then you'll know how to do it. Because if you ain't do it yet, you don't know how. You may have a theory on how to do it.
I done did it, and I done did it in ways
on the road,
on the hush though. I done did it in worse conditions you can imagine. I'm not gonna go into that yet, but I'm just gonna say it can be done. We're gonna dehydrate our fruits. We're gonna get those neurotransmitters in and on, and our body's gonna be up where it belongs.
We're going in the ring, March. It's gonna be the first lecture. Minister Enqi versus 2 people. March.
No. It's really gonna be me regulating on the differences between where Enqi went wrong and where Ali went wrong, and bringing it together like synergy.
That's
like
fine.
It has been from the very beginning.
That's fine. In fact,
and it's love.
In fact, you know what? we're gonna get Ali's consensus on this, and we might have to do the first Royal Rumble.
We might have to check.
We might have to get Sinetta. We might have to get Sinetta to do a 3-way DVD.
Hold on, the first Royal Rumble, R-A-W.
Correct.
A-L Rumble.
Correct.
So a bunch of raw food niggas fighting each other.
Correct. That's right. Throwing kale sandwiches at niggas and all.
You know what I'm saying? And the
jumping over the top rope with purple cabbage and all.
You know what I'm saying?
Raw food royal?
Purple carrots.
Raw food royal?
Yeah.
Raw food royal.
Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble. R-A-W-A-L.
I'm gonna have these niggas slipping on pills and shit.
Yeah. You know, they have a food fight.
You know who I am. I'm representing the creative force back on the planet.
You already know. This is the body by Jake.
Hold up.
You ask him any questions, he gonna show you who he is in a minute.
With the intellect, with the swag, with the whole get-up. You know we love the theatrics.
Family fights, we come together. The idea is that regardless of our differences in ideology, we come to events like this to pull it in with brothers like Rich. Rich, hold on, Rich. Film, Rich. Rich is quietly the super quadruple OG in this movement. No, that's all right. I gotta blow him up because we was just talking about him last night.
I feel like I'm not getting the credit I deserve, but
hold on.
But you know what's gonna happen, right? Because you know what I'm here to do.
No, listen, you're gonna get credit. But what we're talking about now is YouTube.
It's not about credit.
This is the YouTube OG.
Yo, we got
47,000 subscribers.
Armegedon.
Hold on, listen to what I'm saying.
Is being judged.
Get on his channel, and then you'll be on fire.
Raw fruitarian, nutrient retention rate, fire.
Brother Rich, Underground Railroad. More subscribers. Wait,
it's not about
more subscribers.
It's about motherfuckers being judged right here, right now, and they want to deny their heart, and we know it's happening.
We getting in the ring. God damn it, we getting in the ring.
We getting in the ring?
It's gonna be me versus George and Ali. We going in.
Goddamn right. You know what we're gonna do.
All right.
March.
We gotta get Enqi the eye vision so you can see what time it is. You see the G?
In March?
In March. In March, we put this thing in the ring, settle our differences, and move forward.
Ready for our promo, baby. We'll have it.
You feel the upgrade though?
He feel the upgrade. You all know what's coming. I'm scared of it.
He has nothing to fear. I love Enqi. You know I never let my brother go. It is what it is. The universe does send us those universal signs, and we need to pay attention to those. Peace and love, folks.